Hi, this is Michael Butler, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
Yo, what's going on, people, man? It's EJ Boxing Live here, and we are back, boy. We're going to cover the Savannah Marshall fight, Claressa Shields amateur fight 2012, when they were on the top of their game. It just came out today, man. Sky said they're really doing a good job of promoting the fight. So, yeah, this was a preliminary in the World Game. This is, World Games preliminary. And Savannah Marshall record is 32 wins with 7 losses, no draws. Claressa Shields' record is at the time 14 wins with no losses, no draws. She was 17. Savannah Marshall was, I can't remember, she was 20. She was older. She obviously had more experience. And so we're gonna go, what's the fight? Obviously, I'm not going to show the pictures of the fight, so I just got this picture here. And we're going to go all the way around. There's 4 rounds of fight, actions. So I'm just going to watch along and tell you what I see, and we're going to have a conversation about it, man. So if you're coming over the first time, make sure you subscribe, press the thumb button, thumbs up. I really appreciate help with the visibility of the show. So let's find the fight, man. Yes, boy. Yes. I remember I was looking for this fight for a while. So Sky actually helped promoting the fight, man. So let's get down to the fight. They got no live commentary, so EJ Boxer Live gonna do the commentary on it, and we're gonna start from round 1. Let's get it on. Round 1 started. Savannah Marshall, 32 wins, 7 losses. Claressa Shields, 14 wins, no losses, no draws. And this is the World Game preliminary. So whoever wants this is going to get their ranking as the number 1. The number 1 and the number 1 right here. I don't know if this is a preliminary. So let's see the action. What's getting in the action there? Savannah Marshall, beautiful jab, bouncing on her toes, keeping it long as they do in the Team GB. She's snapping the jab, not landing it. She's just flicking it. She's setting traps for Claressa Shields to land. Oh, she lands a good jab right there. Savannah Marshall, good jab. So she's up on the scorecard. So far for me, she got 1 point in there right there because a point scoring here. That's what this amateur boxing is. Claressa Shields, flat-footed, bouncing on her toes, missing with a wide left hook just there. Savannah Marshall out of range, still bouncing. Oh, good jab. She's out of range, Claressa. She's going to have to caught in the range. And they're in. Savannah Marshall holds. Claressa Shields pushes her back. The referee warns Claressa Shields, keep your head up. Box. Claressa Shields throws straight right, misses. Savannah's still bouncing. Savannah's controlling the first round so far. Just keep flicking that jab and keeping her range. Claressa misses with her jab. Savannah blocks the right hand in her guard. Ooh, straight right hand from Marshall. Claressa Shields works the body. Now, amateur boxing, necessarily don't really work. They don't really score body punches. No, I'm an amateur judge. They don't really score body punches too much. And they look for straight punches to the head. A lot of straight punches they're looking for on the knuckle part of the glove. So already, Claressa Shields, Savannah Marshall's got 2 points. I don't know how the scorecard. I'll tell you the score each round, how it's going on. So Claressa Shields is struggling to find the range. Savannah Marshall's still flicking the jab. She's flicking the jab. She's just setting traps and keeping her range. Oh, she comes in with a straight right. She lands. Claressa Shields counters with a left hook and a right hook. And Savannah Marshall backs up. Claressa Shields hunting her down, cuts down the ring, straight right from Shields. Another straight right. And they're going, Savannah Marshall got with a wide hook. What's the referee award? The referee's warning is don't use your shoulder. And this fight is heating up round 1, man. Good round. Claressa Shields still stalking. Marshall still using the ring, using her length, flicking at her jab. Keep flicking at her jab. Yeah, Claressa Shields going to have to cut the ring down. I don't know. She's waving her jab right now. Let me see. She's trying to find the distance. That's a Marshall round for me. But they've scored it 2-2 on the first round. But if I was to score that, I'd give that round to Marshall. So the judges gave it 2-2. I'd score that round to Marshall for me if I was going to score it. If it was a pro thing, 1-0. Okay. Well, Claressa Shields comes out the gate, straight right hands. She lands. Now she's backing up with the jab, misses the right hand. Fast hands. Marshall, I just missed with her right hand there. She's fast and she works the body as Savannah Marshall keeps holding. She's holding. The referee says break. She moves Marshall, stop holding the arms. And then the box, they're back boxing. Shields doubles up the jab. Marshall still moving backwards. As Shields working inside. Beautiful left hook inside. Oh, she's doing some. Oh, Marshall caught with a good hook. Shields working inside. Marshall comes with her head. Who's holding there? Shields working the body. And for me right now, Shields looks like he's taking control. She's changed the pace of the flow. Works a double jab. Marshall works her jab. Shields working in. She's missing. She's just out of range with her punches. Fast hands. works inside, or straight right from Shields. Shields looks like to me she's got this round here. She's changed the pace of the fight. She's cut the ring down and she's right on Marshall. Now Marshall's straight right over Shields' jab, over Marshall's jab. Marshall got caught with a long bomb. Shields is really loading up with that right hand. And she's going, hey, listen, that was a good straight right hand from Shields, flicking the jab from Shields. Fast head movement is what we call TikTok, head movement side to side in the ring. And she throws another right, and Marshall's holding. Shields works inside, body work. Oh, and Shields' mouthpiece dropped out. She was working good there. That was actually right. Very, very good round for Shields, by the way. And a trainer washes the mouthpiece out, puts it back in the mouth, and the action resumes. So far, I've got Shields winning this round. Marshall's giving a couple of blows in, but I've got Shields winning this round here so far. Let me see how the judge is going to score it. Shields bouncing on her toes, straight right hand, works the body. And, double jab. Claressa Shields. Marshall works her jab. She's gone back to her straight punches is Marshall. Will jabs to the body. Claressa Shields backs off for a bit. Moving. Marshall's moving in. Claressa Shields bouncing on her toes. And this round's coming to a close right now. Marshall, Claressa Shields counter. Straight right hand. Action's fast, you know. I'll give that round to Claressa Shields. And they've gave it to Marshall by 7. I didn't see that. So we've got Shields 4, Marshall 7. Round 2, the judges. I don't score that. I gave that round to Shields. And Shields comes out. This is round 3. And Shields comes out throwing bombs from the jump, working the body. She knows she's done on the scorecards by the official judges. Obviously, I'm the unofficial judge. And a straight right round from Shields again. And she's working. She's throwing bombs all over the place. Body shots, head shots, straight rights. For me, I thought she won that last round. But, the judges didn't see it. To me, it looked like she won. Now Marshall's holding. Body shot by Shields, double jab, right hand. Oh, it's good work by Shields. But Shields answers back. Marshall's on the ropes and she's taking some shots here. She answers back, fires back. Good fight. The styles are clashing in terms of the length. But Shields is right on her, man. Marshall's still trying to keep her range. Shields working in. Good comfort. Right, they're fast. Both of them are fast. And Marshall's holding. She's holding inside. And Shields is resting for a minute. Resting inside. Marshall gives a 1-2. Shields answered back with a flurry of punches. And I think some of them hit the gloves, though. Or hit the arms. But it's a great work rate by Shields. And if the pressure's on, I think she believes she's down on the scorecard by the official judges. But this is a very close round, actually. This back on the forwards. Shields a 1-2. Rolls in. Shields works the body. Left hook. Right hook. Referee walking, not stop slap. She gave her 2 warnings now. I think because she's slapping with the inside of the glove. And a lot of amateur boxers, they don't like that. Hit the knuckle part of the glove. So straight, they like a lot of straight punches. Marshall's flicking the jab out. Shields throws a straight right. Fast left hook, right hand. Fast, man. And she cuts the range down on Marshall. Moves her head. And Shields working in. Jabs. Marshall's coming in with her head down, bending low. And she's holding. And Marshall's and Shields working in inside. Yeah, Marshall's doing a lot of holding so far, man. Shields with a double jab, right hand misses out of range. Marshall's out of range. Marshall's still moving around, flicking the jab. It's not landing though. I'll give that round to Shields. It was close, and they gave it to Marshall 11, and Shields has 7. That's 2 rounds I give to Shields. The judges have gave it other way. They've gave the 2 rounds to Marshall. So the first round was a draw, and the 2 rounds after previous since then they've gave to Marshall. I'd gave them to Claressa Shields, but that's the way it's scoring. I'm scoring it. So Claressa got everything to go for in this one. She must know she's down on the scorecard because the points are showed for everyone to know. And Shields is walking in, and Marshall's the more experienced girl, and and when it comes to amateur boxing, they're gonna pick who they like. For me, the work rate of Shields to me look like she's winning the fight. Just looking at hands down, and I could score as well. She's landing some shots. They're not all of them landing clean, but the work rate 100%. She's working her, and she's pushing the fight. Marshall for the jab. Oh, good straight right hand by Marshall. Beautiful. That was a good right hand right there. She measured her up with that one. But she's looking, but I candy punches. She's landing, but Shields is the work rate. So, left hook by Shields. So she answers her back here. She answers back, but the work rate, another right hand by Marshall. So yeah, she's because she knows she's up on the scorecards, and all she does is coasting. She's holding on the ropes. Again, she's holding the ropes. Referees warning Shields about holding. I don't know. So she's saying don't push her. That's what she's saying. And we're in the last round. They have 4 rounds in amateur women boxing. 4 rounds. Shields working the jab. She's out of range. Good. Marshall comes in with her head. Shields trying to throw her off, and she's holding. And Marshall's trying to work. At this point, Shields is only 17. Double jab. Oh, work with some good body shots. And it's holding. Scrappy. Yeah, the referee saying don't hold to Marshall again. Yeah, a lot of holding she's doing. She's just being a spoiler out here, man. Marshall, you're being a spoiler. Yeah, she's just jabbing, smash and grab, isn't it? That's what you're doing. Jab. Shields is out of work. Holding, and Claressa Shields' head guard has come off slightly from Marshall's holding, but she's putting it back on, and she's walking Shields down as Marshall keeps working the jab, and she's keeps holding and moving. I think she's probably fatigued that now. She's flicking the jab. She's on the back foot, and Shields is pushing the action. She keeps pushing the action. She knows she's down on the scorecard. A straight right hand at the end of the round. And that was a good round, That was a good round. And the official judges have gave it to Savannah Marshall 14 to Claressa Shields 8. I disagree with that. I think the last round was actually close, because Marshall was catching her very good. But if I was to score it, though, I think the fight was close, though. I think the fight, you don't really do draws in amateur boxing. But that was a very good fight, actually. That was a very good fight. Very entertaining fight. If you haven't seen it, it's just been up on Sky Sports. Let me see what anyone's saying. What's up, GB Lund? What's going on, bro? Yeah, Shields won. Savannah Marshall should be proud of that. Well, this is what I'm gonna get into. You know what I mean? There's all hype, over robbery, yeah. But this is the thing, yeah. This is the thing about it. Let me let me see what Dan the man said. This is the thing, right? Just watching that on a watch along, I'm saying like Claressa Shields won that, and I can see but you see, because Claressa Shields lost that fight, that's what made her who she is. That's what's made her angry and made her go on to great things, of the anger of she felt. Remember, she was 17 and Savannah Marshall was the more high-profile girl, so they kind of gave it to her. But that's what made Claressa Shields. And you see, Savannah Marshall, when she had a chance to win in 2012, she could have. And she was ranked number 1 in the world in the women's, and she, in 2012, it was for her to go and come back and bring the medal. Let's hear what them two have to say about that. You know what I mean? Go to gloves off. Let's hear what they have to say. My gosh. I mean, just watching that straight out thing, I think Savannah Marshall, she got a lot of spoiling in that. I think Claressa was just fit, determined, and she's better now. She's better now. It's for her to make mistakes. I don't know how Savannah Marshall going to deal with that work rate and that pressure that Claressa Shields puts on her. I mean, she's absolutely relentless, man. Absolutely relentless. And just watching that fight now, Savannah Marshall, she's going to get all kinds of punches, man. I don't know if she's fit like that. Her work rate, she's trying to load up with one bomb. She forces you to fight. You know what I mean? Claressa Shields actually forces you to fight, man. Let me put it. Let me hear them. Or let me hear this one. If you haven't seen it, it's on Sky Sports, the face-off. All right, let me hear. There's a part in this face-off, that I feel like is very significant. Here we go, the face-off. Let me hear what
Savannah, you're a Hartlepool girl. How did boxing come into your life?
Randomly, just through friends. I'd never watched boxing. Never took an interest. Followed one of my friends to the gym, and the rest is history.
What were the early days like? Did you have to gain respect?
I had to gain respect from the coaches, everyone in the gym. They didn't want me there. Other clubs didn't want me there sparring. But my love for the sport just took over, and I didn't care what other people thought.
Over the years, I've seen you change massively from being young, shy, to now owning who you are. Take yourself over to Mayweather gym by yourself. To show the passion and love for the sport. Is that something you feel you had to do?
I don't think I had to do it. It was more I wanted to do it. I wanted to excel in the sport, so these were the opportunities that were given to me.
Did it make you go? I know I spent a lot of time in Germany. Going there, that made me think or realise, you know what, I'm actually not bad at it. Do you think doing that trip worked for you?
100%. I grew massively from that event in my life, both mentally and physically.
Claressa, you call yourself the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time. Tell me why.
Because of what I achieved. And I don't just call myself that. A lot of the fans in the world consider me that now. because of my accomplishments. 2-time Olympic gold medalist, the first in U.S. history. 3-time division world champ. 12-time world champion in just a matter of 5 years. I feel like the next girl that's coming up, because I do want a girl to come up and be better than me. I do. I just think it's gonna take a lot, because I took some very, very hard challenges early on, and I was able to come out on top.
Savannah, is she the goal? Is she what she says she is, the greatest woman of all time?
No.
Who is you? Girl, boo.
Savannah, are you the biggest puncher out there in women's boxing?
I believe I am, yeah.
So what happens to you if she lands a big shot clean?
You gonna see. First of all, this is boxing. You gotta land first. That's the name of the game. And then 2, I've only been dropped once in my career. Once.
You think you can hold her shot?
I don't think she can hold my shots.
That's what I'm thinking. That's the truth. And
But what happens if she does land?
that's the whole truth, man.
If she lands, she gonna land a punch like everybody else who's landed one, and we're going to continue fighting.
Yes, right.
When you land one of your clean shot, what happens? Tell her.
I hurt you. I really hurt you.
And then what?
Does it finish her? Or does it just hurt her?
It will finish her.
Please, I see no confidence. I don't even feel that. Say it again.
I will hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
I will finish you.
Oh, I still don't feel it. But that's okay.
I need to feel it. You'll see
No,
it.
because
You'll
listen,
feel it on September the 10th.
Because when you say something that you mean, you know you mean it. I'm whooping your ass. And if I could, I'd take to the MMA cage.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, because you're talking about you can beat me in MMA. You can't beat me in nothing. Not race, not basketball, not football, not nothing.
What are you going on about?
You can't beat me in nothing.
What are you going on about?
You can't beat me in
You're not
nothing.
at school.
You can't beat me in nothing. Nothing. I want you to understand that. Nothing. You want to go outside and race? You want to shoot hoops?
No.
You can't beat me in nothing.
I'm not interested.
Even in boxing.
All I'm interested is what's going on in the ring.
Do not underestimate me.
I don't.
You
I
do.
know what you're about.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't know till we get
I
in
do.
there.
No,
don't
you're better
know
than
till
what
we
you
get in
think.
there.
Savannah, can you outbox her?
I can outbox and I will.
Boo.
How?
With my mindset and my skill and my power.
She's got the chance. Yeah, she's looking to outbox her. She ain't trying to fight her. I say that for free.
You don't think that's possible?
Nope. I know it's not possible. Ain't no thinking to it.
Claressa says this is your 5 minutes of fame. Is it?
No.
Okay.
This is just a start.
You want to retire, bro?
What do you think she means by that?
By what?
Saying it's your 5 minutes of fame.
Because this is my biggest fight.
Is it my biggest fight?
Yeah. And you know it is?
Mm-mm. No. You're a good fighter. You're not great. The difference.
Let's get to fight night. The crowd are singing in anticipation. What are you feeling? What are you thinking, Claressa?
I feel good. I think to myself, you work so hard to get here, and everybody's here to see you. So go out there and do what you love. No need to be nervous. No need to be, because they may boo me when I come out in London, but I've been booed before. But it's more of a, they may hate me now, but they're gonna love me when the fight is over.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. Once those lights come on, I'm ready to do what I do best.
Savannah, how will you feel? How will those nerves for you be when you can hear the crowd you're about to walk?
This is it. This is go time.
Put me there. What's in your head?
This has been what I've been working for ever since I turned pro. To become undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
Carissa's already been that already, you know. She already been
I could
undisputed.
ask this question, Claressa.
She already been there.
What happens if you lose?
What?
I don't think like that. I don't even answer those type of questions because there is no what if I lose. That's why I wouldn't go to the gym if that was the case. I wouldn't fight her if that was the case. I'm going to win. It's not no what happens if I lose. There is no if.
It's unthinkable. Is that what you're telling me?
When I win, what's going to happen? I'm going to shoot into superstardom and continue boxing.
Impossible. You cannot lose.
No.
Do you think she'll be able to take a loss?
I don't know.
Because she don't.
I think we'll never see her in the boxing ring again.
Yeah.
Please, you wish you had my chain. You wish
Oh,
you had
thank
the
you.
Olympic gold medals. My goodness, you want to beat me so bad, and then you can't.
Savannah, have you thought about defeat?
Of course I have.
You have?
Because you fought it, yeah, because you fought it a couple of times in the Olympics.
It's not happening.
You lost right there.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
You think it's possible?
Of course it's possible.
Lost again.
Savannah, is this personal or is it just business?
It's just business.
Claressa?
No, a little bit of both. A little bit of both. I don't like her. But I just can't stand a fighter who haven't accomplished nowhere, not even half of what I've done, and talk the way she does. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but didn't. So I really don't have no respect for nobody like that. So no, I don't like her personally. And as far as in business, I'm handling my business like I always do.
Boy. I mean, right there, shit. I was trying to get to the bit where she said about her medals, man. She said about her medal. Let me see if I can find that. I mean, that right there, you see, it's personal because the thing is, yeah, the loss she experienced, that drove her on, man. You know, in the preliminaries in the world women's world championship in 2012, she had to dig hard to come back from that, man. She had to be hard all the way up to become a gold medalist. You know what I mean? Knocking off all the girls just to even get to that point. Let me see if I got the box rec coming up here. You know what I mean? She had to go hard, bruh. She had to go hard just to even, you know what I mean? She lost in there. Savannah got number one, but Savannah couldn't work on it. She didn't build on it. You know what I mean? I don't know if she was just gassed on being number one in the world games, you know, being number one. You know what I mean? I remember Frank Gavin, he was ranked number one, but he didn't even get to the Olympics. I think he couldn't make weight. So it was unfortunate he didn't, right? But Claressa, after losing Savannah Marshall, let me see the loss, right? If I can find her loss. She's been blitzing, man. She's been blitzing. All right. So Savannah Marshall's overall amateur career is 61 wins with 16 losses. That was her overall amateur career, right? So, and she's lost a few times. So she obviously, when she asks about losing, she's obviously going to say that, right? Because she's lost quite a lot of times. Claressa Shields, on the other hand, her amateur record, 64 wins with 5 KO. She only got 5 KO. She only got 1 loss. Oh, man. Hold on, let me see Savannah Marshall's knockout percentage in the amateurs. Let me see her knockout percentage. It's Savannah Marshall knockout percentage in the amateurs. She got no knockouts in the amateurs. They all win the distance. So everyone's talking about a big puncher, but she's been knocking out girls who are lower weights, man. That's the thing. Like, people aren't stupid, yeah. Like, the girls she's been knocking out, they are actually a lower weight class. So it's just to build her, like, by the matchmaking. They made her look good on the matchmaking, but she's not really a big concussive knockout, you know. But Claressa Shields been fighting solid competition. Oh, solid competition though as a pro. Solid competition. So she's got knockouts. She actually has stoppages as well. She started when she was 17. She's 27 now. How old was Savannah Marshall? Let me see how old Savannah Marshall was. She's 31. So she's quite younger than him, man. Yeah. It's quite young. How old was it when they were 17? Let me see. Claressa Shields when their age. Let me see the age when they met Savannah Marshall. She only got 1 loss, boy. She's trying to avenge these amateur losses. It's not easy because, you know what I mean, it bothers. There's a lot of losses. Let me see the actual. Wicked, they ain't got nothing on it, actually. Doesn't really say the ages. But so when she lost to Savannah Marshall in 2012, right? She went on a blitzscreen, boy. So her next thing was obviously fighting. So that was the prelims into the World Games. So she didn't get into the World. She didn't enter into the World Games. Let me see what Savannah done in that World Games. She must have won because she got ranked number 1 in it. Amateur. Let me see. Okay, amateurs. All right, Savannah Marshall. So after she beat Claressa Shields in 2012, where is it? 2012. Okay, after she beat her in the prelims, she won the next one. She won the quarterfinal, semi-finals, and she won the finals. Yeah, so she become the World Games. 1 second, guys. Yeah, so she won. She actually become the World Games 2012. Yeah, so she was ranked number 1. So she beat Claressa Shields and she become number 1. You know, all of them, she actually won by points. Congratulations to her. But then when she got into the 2012 in the London Olympics, she lost in the quarterfinals. She lost in the quarterfinals, and that was that. And then she done a couple of tournaments after that. What she do after that? Commonwealth. Oh, she won the Commonwealth. What else she do after that? These are all regional competitions. The Europeans, what she do in the Europeans? Oh, she lost European Games preliminary. She lost in the semi-finals of the the AM, box AM tournament. She lost in that. So she's losing in actually quite a few tournaments. She lost in the finals of some tournament in Germany or Sweden, whatever. And then the Premier League, what's this? So after she won the World Games, number 1, she hasn't really, the Europeans, she lost to the preliminaries in the European as well. We're actually losing quite a bit here. She lost in the semi-finals of the World Games in 2016. And she lost in the Olympics in 2016 in the quarterfinals. So she lost everything. And then you look at Claressa Shields, she just excelled, boy. She just excelled, bro. Like she just excelled in the amateurs, man. Just where Savannah Marshall left off, Claressa Shields after that loss, she just turned it up, man. She just turned it right up. She just turned the energy right up in it. I mean, she literally run the tables and on some good competition as well. The good competition she done it on, man. I mean, what we got here? All right, so she lost in the World Games preliminary. So Savannah Marshall never got it. So her biggest accomplishment was being number 1 in the World Games, right? Claressa Shields, what we got here? Gold medalist. She won straight away. What's this next one? This US panel thing at the tournament. What's the next one? Ring youth. She's in the youth. So she's still fairly young. She's in what's this? The World Youth Games. Look, she's still a youth and she won Olympic. Already final youth games, nationals. What we got here? Pan American Sports Festival. She won that again. Literally, she didn't lose again. What's this? The Women's World Championship prelim. So the next year, in 2014, she's back in the prelims in the World Games. She run the tables and wins that. What's this next one? So she wins that semi-finals and national championship. China versus USA. There's another one. What's this one? The Pan American Games where Savannah Marshall was in. She wins that. US Olympic trials. So she wins the right to fight for a country. The prelims for the Olympics. She wins that. She's terrorizing everything. That was it. I'll be for World Women's Championship prelims. Oh, bruh, she's just terrorizing everything. And then she finishes it off, caps her career off by winning the gold medal in Rio de Janeiro. Man. yo, bruh. I don't even know why people thought this. I don't know why people think this is even going to be competitive, man. Yeah, as a pro. Pro is about matchmaking, man. Matchmaking. I don't know how anyone thinks she's even going to logically, like, yo, bruh, this is a crazy. In amateurs, it's crazy mismatch. But in the pros, again, even in the pros, she's been fighting better competition, innit? And you see the thing, she only picked up a belt after Claressa Shields vacated it. Claressa Shields was undisputed at this weight already. She's already been undisputed. She vacated it, and then she came back down. You know what I mean? I think she dangled. You know what I mean? Because there's no competition for her to face. She's going up and down the weight, trying to find competition. Wow, man. Let's read some of these comments. Yeah, I love Savannah's fight. Definitely, yeah. My favorite female fighter. Yeah. Claressa is a must watch too. Yeah, for real. I can't pick a winner, really. To me, it looks like the stat that on paper, it says it right there. She's been fighting the best competition in the amateurs and in the pros, man. Claressa has the best win. She's got clearly no no one Claressa has beat, would give Savannah Marshall any problem though. You think so? I think Hannah Gabriels would give her a problem. I think so. I think there's loads of girls. She beat a lot of girls who were undefeated as well, and they were in their prime. Savannah Marshall's been fighting girls at lower weight classes, man. You know what I mean? With Peter Fury, it's only because it's Peter Fury, but he ain't gonna help her. It's all, the pro game's about matchmaking. You know what I mean? It's about matchmaking. You know, that's what it's about. Like they can build you knocking out guys and make you believe that you're great. But when you come to real competition, the real recognized real. I was watching Evander Holyfield in the amateurs, and there was a guy in there in the amateurs Evander who beat, who was a World Games, and he beat a Cuban, and Evander Holyfield fought the guy 5 times, and that guy he beat was a beast, and Evander Holyfield had to beat him. So when he got out there, then boy, that's why he teared through the competition. He really should have been a gold medalist. So you see Mike Tyson and the people he beat. You boy, listen, some of the people he beat, you know what I mean? They weren't like Evander Holyfield's caliber. Khalid, know what I mean? Bro. I mean, boy, that's why they call him the real deal. From the amateurs, he got that nickname. All right, let me read some more of these comments. Like Claressa Shields is the real deal. Claressa Shields is the real deal. This is this is a grudge match though, because like Claressa Shields, because of that loss, it caused her to be better. You know what I mean? I think she give respects to Savannah Marshall because of she's the only girl to beat her, but it's driven her, man. It's driven her to do what she did. It's driven her to be even more better. You know, that loss. You know what I mean? Mayweather had that kind of loss. I think he lost to Augie Sanchez in the preliminaries, and he went back and beat him. And then he really, he beat a Cuban, but he lost in, I think it was the finals or whatever, and he received the bronze medal and he turned pro. You know what I mean? But these are the things what drives people to be great. Usually in your losses, that defines you usually. And they both, best what's it, Hannah, what's it, Hamar and Rankins, but Saka knockout of both. They're two best girls. Yeah, but them girls, I didn't even rate them girls. I didn't rank them girls. I ranked the girls who had the belts. Them girls you're talking about, they didn't have the belts, man. Like Claressa Shields was beating the girls with the belts. That's the ones I was looking at. Amateur career doesn't mean anything. It does. No, it actually does. It does, bruv. It does. Yeah, because most of the guys you're gonna face in the amateur, you're facing the pros, yeah. And in the amateurs, the competition it's not no cherry pick. Like you don't fight weak competition amateurs. Every fight you fight is a proper fight, and you have to be on your game. It's short and it's more work rate and speed and stuff like that. But it does matter. It does. It actually psychologically, someone doing the amateur can get over you, but it depends how you're built as a pro. And turning over as a pro and winning multiple world championships as a pro is your confidence is sky high. Like Claressa, Savannah Marshall ain't even achieved anything near what Claressa. She's undisputed already. She's been undisputed in three different weights. So yeah, it does matter, man. It does. What she did in the amateurs parlayed her into the pros and made her successful. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Don't listen to that bullshit that people say it doesn't matter. It does matter. But you have to work at it though. You can't sit on your laurels on your amateur career. And I think with Savannah Marshall, when she became number 1, somewhere along the line, she stopped working at it because she should have really done better than she did. When she beat Claressa Shields, she went on some strength, but she didn't. She lost out already. She lost out, and then from then she never won a major championship after that. Not one major championship. And that fight you see with Claressa Shields, that was life and death, man. Trying to keep that young girl off her. It was life and death, bro. It was a close fight though. If I would have scored it, to be fair, I would have scored it a draw. I scored it a draw. I gave 2 rounds to Claressa and then gave 2 rounds to Savannah, the first round and stuff like that. But after that, it looked to me, Savannah was holding a lot, man. She was getting away with a lot of infractions, Amateur career doesn't mean anything, though. It does, AJ, Fury, Usyk, everyone got losses, But how come Fury didn't fight David Price in the amateurs, innit? If you say it didn't mean anything, because Fury lost it's on YouTube, innit? Check the fight. Fury, he knocked down David Price. David Price got up and David Price beat him. Why didn't he fight him in amateurs if it don't mean anything? He avoided David Price at every cost. When he beat Derek Chisora, Price was next in line. He vacated the belt and said, I want to get the Irish belt. So why does it doesn't mean anything? AJ, yeah, it does mean anything. It does. To me, I like anyone in boxing who knows boxing. Amateur, what? Amateur is where you build your stuff, man. Don't be silly. But you have, like I said, you have to build on that. You have to build on because the gloves are smaller in the pros and the rounds are longer and your fitness has to be different. So you have to go to the next level. You need a pro team around you and bring great sparring. You like to be a great pro. You need great sparring, quality sparring. You have to get the best sparring available for you to be, because obviously the training is actually harder than the fight. You know, it's much harder than the fight. All right, next one. The future versus the future versus the never was. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Christian Hammer, exactly. Gabriel, they're all quality wins. These are all champions, man. These are all champions, exactly. These are all quality wins, isn't it? Yeah, Christine Hammer was another girl. These are all champions. They was undefeated. Like, she weren't coming in with no losing record. Other girls, I think, yeah, of her, yeah. Savannah Marshall will struggle against all them girls there, man. She's because they're all tall. She'll struggle against all them girls there because they come to fight. They're awkward, you know. Anyway, rank. I don't rate Hannah ranking. I don't really rate her. You can't tell because what's it? I smoke them. Yeah, she's banging them up, man. Easier to tell. Shields. It's gonna be quality, man. It's gonna be quality. I wonder what makes Sky Sports release the footage. Yeah, because Claressa Shields told them to, and I'm glad they did. But I'll tell you what, I think I'm gonna tell you why. All right, Holmes, yeah, Antonio Holmes. I think the numbers are not doing well in the UK. In fact, they're giving out tickets. They're giving out free tickets. I don't think the numbers are doing that well. So that's probably why they're giving out the tickets, man. The numbers are not doing that well. People are not buying the tickets over here. It's not selling. It's not selling at all. I don't think so. Because look, Claressa Shields is not from here, and Savannah Marshall doesn't live in London, so I don't think the tickets are doing that well. But Marshall will smoke Shields. But Shields she won her gold medals here. Her first gold medal she won in London, 2012. So, you know, Marshall will smoke. Yeah, I don't see how you see that. I don't see how you see that. But there's only like 20 active female. Exactly. The depth is not good. But you see, the thing is, you have to have the champ. You can only be one, right? Doesn't matter how there's no depth. It doesn't matter how depth there is, that there can only be one, right? So the fact Shield needs to market herself as the GOAT. It says it all. Yeah, but she has to, because it's the same with Floyd Mayweather. You have to self-promote yourself because people don't back her. Like, think about Savannah Marshall. Think about it, right? Let's think about this, right? Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall turned pro at the same time, 2012. But Savannah goes with Mayweather. Yeah, she looks more marketable. Maybe she's tall. Her style, maybe it go. But Claressa Shields, no one wants her. In fact, no one believes in her. So, you know, she has to market herself. That's why. The reason why she has to keep talking about herself, because no one else is going to push her. So she has to push herself. She can't rely on the promoters because none of the promoters want to sign her. Mayweather did. I remember she was upset that Mayweather didn't want to sign her. No one wanted to sign her. And now Mayweather talks to her. Everyone talks to her because she built her own blood, sweat, and tears to get recognition. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why. Savannah's been handed everything, you know, at this point. Even though Savannah's just a cool girl, and, you know, I don't got no animosity towards Savannah. Savannah's doing her thing. But she has an easier road because people just want to help her. But Claressa, where she comes from, in Flint in Michigan, ain't no one trying to help her. No, it's not really. No, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, well, it does to me, bro. It does to me and most people. If that's the case, then we should just abandon the amateurs, yeah, and just go straight to the pros, then, yeah, and then you'll see the quality. You crazy, bro. Amateurs is listen. Some amateurs you could fight like 5, 6, 7 times in amateurs, man. Meeting the same guy. Quality fights, and now this guy is your rival, like literally good fights. Even though it's a shorter time, even though it's 3 rounds, the action you see in an amateur fight is better than pros in a shorter time. I'm telling you, all the time, bro, all the time. If you see this Savannah Marshall, Christian, it's better. It is better than some pro fights, man. That's pure action. Don't tell me that fight there is not a real fight. The only thing is the gloves are bigger and the scoring system's different, right? But just watching the ice contest, that was a quality fight. That's a quality fight. And most people watching it, they give it Claressa Shields because Savannah was holding a lot as well. Yesterday, I had Savannah. Today, I don't know. Exactly. There you go. Tomorrow may be different. Where we going? The amateurs and the pros are totally different game. No, they're not. It's boxing. It's the scoring is different, bro. It's the scoring makes it different, and the glove size is different. That's the only thing. Pro games, the smaller gloves is designed to cause damage, inflict damage in it. The amateur game is not so much to point scoring, headgear. You know what I'm saying? They got all them things there. So that's the only thing what makes it different. Now you got the pros, no headgear. The gloves are smaller, so it's designed for more entertainment, more action. That's that's it. If you change them little things, change the scoring, I mean, there's nothing different. It's just a longer round. It's more brutal, isn't it? Yeah, Price beat Fury in the amateurs. Yeah, he beat him in the amateurs, man. And Fury ducked him. He didn't want to fight him. And that's but you're telling me the amateurs don't mean anything. So yeah, they do. They absolutely do. All right, let's get back to where was I? On the conversation, there was a clip here that she said up. She something Claressa Shields said, and it burnt Savannah, burnt her heart.
I will be undisputed champion of the world.
No, you won't.
I will be.
Yeah, okay.
Savannah, what are your memories of that fight?
It was just another fight to me. There's nothing that really stands out about that fight.
I was the favorite to win. That win meant a lot to her. That's why she still holds on to it to this day. She keeps bringing it up. What else has she achieved besides beating me in the amateurs?
Nothing.
Maybe.
Nothing.
That was her biggest
But
achievement.
hey, beat you again on September the 10th and put me
Show me.
instead for another 10 years.
Show me.
Set me up for another 10 year, won't
Show
it?
me. You're not going to beat me.
Savannah, do you have Claressa's number?
What was our closest number?
Lies.
Right, bro. Shit.
Claressa did or does she have your number?
So nobody got the GOAT number. That's why we're here. If she had my number, she would have came to the U.S. a long, long time ago and got my number and showed everybody that, oh, Claressa's not the best. I'm the best. But instead, I had to call her out. I had to let the world know, I want this fight. I want this fight. I want this fight.
Savannah, can you feel Claressa's anger? Is she angry about the defeat from the amateurs?
Are you angry?
Yeah, boy, she's pissed off that. Yeah. Yeah.
He's asking the questions, not you.
Well, I'm asking you. Are you angry about the defeat?
Are you angry because you never won an Olympic gold medal?
Not really, no.
You should be.
Why should I?
You let your whole country down 2012.
Ooh. Ooh.
You lost the first day,
Ooh,
and you were the favorite.
Yep.
You should feel terrible.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. I ain't gonna. Whoa. See? She let your country down. You see that? That there? Listen, that's a game changer right there. You let your country down. You should do. She lost on the first day. You let your country down. My God. She goes, I wasn't bothered. Yes, she was. Whoa. That there. Whoo. Yo, bruh. That's painful stuff right there, man. That's painful stuff right there, man. That was painful. Chase. Let me hear from Dan the man. That's oh my days, bro. That was painful stuff right there, man. I mean, yo, bro. You should do. Let me run that back, man. Let me find some guys in there. Imagine that. Hear what she said, man. So you should be ashamed of yourself. You let your country down. It's true. And you lost on the first day. God damn. This. She's coming out firing, bro. That one there. I mean, when I heard that, Trace. She coming out firing, bro. Yep, she coming out firing, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Yo, listen. That's some TNT stuff right there, man. That is TNT right there. Let me hear from my man's. Oh gosh. Let me hear from my man's. Let me see if he's round down the man. Let me see, because I know he got something to say about this. Oh man. Damn, man. You let your whole country down. Mm-hmm. He must be busy. Oh, okay. Must be busy, man. Let me see who's around. 5.2, anyone? Oh, man. This fight. But the thing is, the build up. Shh. Man, they're trying to help build the promotion of the fight. This is why they released the amateurs. This is why they released the fight, I believe. You know what I mean? But boy, my gosh, man, that right there. That there was this some TNT stuff, man. Some real fire stuff right there. I mean, too long, man. I ain't waiting around. As Dan, the man, I have to go live. I'm probably gonna have to go live on the weigh-in. But anyway, I'm probably gonna be around fight week as well. So I might be going down there, get some footage, maybe, you know. But man, I need to run that back again. If you didn't hear it now. Hear it again. Listen to this joint. This joint is good, man. My God, what a painful thing to say.
The fight back then doesn't matter. We're here now, and it's a whole different ballgame now.
Your opinion, Savannah, why do you think she lost that fight?
It was because I was a better fighter. But I agree with what you're saying. We're here now, and I'm a totally different fighter, physically, mentally. And on September the 10th, I will be undisputed champion of the world.
No, you won't.
I will be.
Yeah, okay.
Savannah, what are your memories of that fight?
It was just another fight to me. There's nothing that really stands out about that fight.
I was the favorite to win. That win meant a lot to her. That's why she still holds on to it to this day.
Yep.
She keeps bringing it up. What else has she achieved besides beating me in the amateurs?
Nothing.
Maybe.
That you ain't after Savannah won the World Games she won the World Championship games after beating Claressa. She lost in all the other major tournaments. She won like UK tournaments and stuff like that, but none of the major international tournaments. She ain't done that. She ain't win that. But Claressa, so after that, she won everything. In fact, just polished up. What's Dan saying? Sorry for what? Okay. Oh man, polished up.
Was her biggest achievement.
Hey, beat you again on September the 10th and put me instead for another 10 years.
Show me.
It'll set me up for another 10 years, won't it?
Show me. You're not going to beat me.
Savannah, do you have Claressa's number?
What was that Claressa's number?
Lies.
Claressa did or does she have your number?
So nobody got the GOAT number. That's why we're here. If she had my number, she would have came to the U.S. a long, long time ago and got my number and showed everybody that, oh, Claressa's not the best. I'm the best. But instead, I had to call her out. I had to let the world know, I want this fight. I want this fight. I want this fight.
Savannah, can you feel Claressa's anger? Is she angry about the defeat from the amateurs?
Are you angry?
She pissed off. She real pissed, man. Of course, they both are. Take a deep breath. Of course she is.
He's asking the questions, not you.
I'm asking you. Are you angry about the defeat?
Are you angry because you never won an Olympic gold medal?
Not really, no.
You should be.
Why should I?
You let your whole country down in 2012.
Oh my God! That right there, drop the mic.
You lost the first day, and you were the favorite. You should feel terrible.
Oh no, man! Look at Johnny Dawson is looking at that. You know, she's right, and she's absolutely right there. You should feel terrible. She goes, you should absolutely feel terrible. My gosh, man! Listen, my friend. Yeah, when the bombs have been put out, she dished it out. That is a bomb drop right there, and I'm gonna end it on that one because there ain't nothing more to say. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing more to say. So I've done the watch along fight. Claressa Shields, Savannah Marshall. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I don't know more to say. You know what I mean? Savannah Marshall, her biggest amateur win record was being the World Games #1. Being in the World Games, defeating Claressa Shields. But after that, Claressa Shields won the World Games. She won the Olympic Games, the Pan Am Games, every other competition, female competition after that. Everything after that, she didn't sweep up. Savannah Marshall is 31 years of age. Claressa Shields is 27. She's younger. She's hungry. She's come to the girls' country. Listen, Savannah, and just by attitude, I don't think she cares if she wins or loses. You know what I mean? She's got the attitude. You know, Savannah, Claressa is hungry to prove that she's number one. I think most men should have that attitude as well. You know what I mean? If you're the boxer, if you're boxing and in this day, you should say, I want to be number one. You know what I mean? I want to be the best. Let everyone know that I'm the best. Lay everyone to rest and make sure that I'm the number one. And she's doing that. Yo, shit, this fight gonna be fire. I don't know if it's gonna go the distance. I think Savannah's gonna get her beaten. She gonna hold. She gonna come with her head. She gonna bend her head down because of the pressure is gonna be so much. I mean, yo, check it out. Like I said, I just done a round, Brent. I'd score the fight a draw. You know what I mean? Or I'd give it to Claressa I'd give it to Savannah, Claressa. You know what I mean? I saw I'd score that fight there, boy, because you know, if you scored at a pro fight, you'd say like Savannah was just holding, she was running. That's what you'd probably say. But I ain't gonna do that. I'm just going by the point scoring, but it was close though. But I just think Claressa, some of the punches landed on the gloves, but I think she outworked. I thought Claressa shows outworked them, man. Claressa was born fighter, yeah. Don't get it twisted. MMA, boxing, yeah. I messaged her on her Insta, right? I said to her, listen, she's the complete fighter, man. She's a complete fighter, warrior. She ain't nothing to be joked with, man. She ain't playing. She better have some serious security after you're gonna beat Savannah up in London. She's gonna bat absolutely. Savannah's gonna have to fight for her life out here. Savannah is gonna knock her out. Nah, she's not, bruh. It's EJ. It's EJ. You only pick Shields here because she's black. You think so? So you don't think I pick her because she's got the better amateur record? You know what I mean? I think if someone's got the better amateur record and they've been champions at every weight. The belt that Savannah's got, she had it. But because she's black, I'm picking her. Okay, all right. So my channel's built up on color, my man. Yeah, I'm a colorist. So because someone's got the complexion for the detection, that's the way I'm going for. Yeah, she black. Yeah, she black. But you know, she's a winner, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're picking Savannah, why you pick? If I'm picking her, so you say I'm picking a black. Are you picking Savannah because she's white? Huh? Is that what you picking her, bro? Because like it don't make no sense about the color. It's just like you could see already, like you know what I mean. Like someone is a born like winner. They ain't lost no competition since, bro. This is gonna be a good fight. Colorism is what people put in when they can't justify the reality of someone's better and someone's better. But you know, Savannah Marshall, you know, the only thing they land on Savannah Marshall, they're talking about her power, but like you have to land first, man. And the thing is about power, consistently throwing hard punches, you gotta land. You have to land. I don't know if our powers translates against Shields, man. Because Shield ate some punches of Marshall in the amateur fight and she'd walk right through her. Savannah was on the back foot, man. That fight, the amateur fight, was very telling. It was 4 rounds as well. It wasn't 3. It was 4 rounds, man. 4 rounds, 2-minute rounds. You know what I mean? So they've already done like quarter of the competition they're going to fight because this fight on Saturday is going to be 10 rounds. So they've already done 4 rounds already. And they've got amateur and they sparred already. They sparred as well. You know what I mean? Savannah's just got a real carefree attitude, doesn't really care attitude, and it shows in her. I mean, Savannah, she said she didn't really care that she lost in the first round, in the preliminary, in the first stages. She didn't really care. She didn't even care. You know what I mean? Wow. I think you should be ashamed you let down your country. Shit, damn. My gosh, man. You let down your country, you know. Let me play that. You let down your country, you should be ashamed, bro.
Chris is not the best. I'm the best. But instead, I had to call her out. I had to let the world know, I want this fight. I want this fight. I want this fight.
Savannah, can you feel Claressa's anger? Is she angry about the defeat from the amateurs?
Are you angry?
He's asking the questions, not you.
Well, I'm asking you. Are you angry about the defeat?
Are you angry because you never won an Olympic gold medal?
Not really, no.
You should be.
Why should I?
You let your whole country down 2012.
Whoa.
You lost the first day, and you were the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You should feel terrible.
I ain't got nothing to say right there. You should feel. I'm telling you, man. That there right there. That's some painful words, man. That's some painful words right there, bro. Most people are picking Savannah, bro. Yeah, you can't you can't say EJ is picking Claressa Shields because she black. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro. If there was words, if there was smoking words right there, like, what'd you say to that? What'd you say to that? Like, you know what I mean? What I mean, what'd you say to that? You know what I'm saying? But then you could arguably say, yeah, that the Claressa Shields, if she met Savannah Marshall in the Olympics, maybe Savannah would have beat her again. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But Savannah never got there because she lost to the girls that Claressa Shields beat. The girls she lost to, Claressa Shields beat the girls that she lost to. That's a whole fact. That's a whole. Every time she was in the same competition as Claressa Shields beat the girl that she lost to. So what's that saying right there? Yeah, you know BJ London, you know how it is. Newcomers, you know what I'm saying, they gonna colorize it. But that's what sells tickets, you know what I mean? They wanna, people gonna colorize it, Savannah Marshall is gonna knock her out. EJ, only you picking her because she black, man. She black, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what sells tickets, man. This is gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a good fight, but I question Savannah Marshall's really aspirations to win because she ain't showing that she wants to be a champion or really cares to. I think she likes boxes for the sake she boxes. She's always been a very submissive person. I think they're putting her into this fight because she's a pro. But I think if she loses Claressa, I don't know where she goes from here. I mean, listen, Claressa shows that's why she can't lose to this girl, bro. You know what I mean? She better hope like that smash and grab by Peter Fury is a very cunning, sly, all these tactics, but they ain't got nothing, absolutely nothing on the pedigree and the work rate what Claressa Shields is bringing. The only person gonna beat anything is Claressa Shields. She can only beat herself. You know what I mean? Get walking into a shot, and that's what they're gonna hope for. They're gonna hope for she's gonna work. She's fit, she's strong, but you see the thing is you have to land them shots there, man. And Claressa has great defense and she has a good work rate. You know what I mean? I think Claressa will be surprised by Savannah's power with them little gloves. She might be surprised, but then Claressa Shields is not that fast, man. She ain't that fast. She's not a really fast. She can surprise you. She's got surprising power, but she's not that fast, and she doesn't like pressure. She don't like getting hit. You know what I mean? She'll be holding on when the beats, and Claressa's bare inside fighter now. I don't know if she can fight her inside though. It's gonna be a tremendous fight. I've already staked my claim. I'm gonna go with the quote, and when it's all said and done, Muhammad Ali staked the claim that he was the greatest of all time. And when it's all said and done, in 10 years or 20 years time, Claressa Shields will be the greatest woman of all time. And she might want other girls to beat her record or whatever, but she stated the claim at 17 years of age until this point. This fight is a must win for her if she wants to stake her claim. The only fight out there that you could call for is the Katie Taylor fight. You know what I mean? Katie Taylor's making claim that she's the greatest woman of all time. I'll tell you this right now: if they could meet her weight class, Claressa Shields smokes her, bro. But she has to. She smokes Katie Taylor easy, bro. You know what I mean? Katie ain't going up. It's you got the lightweight versus the middleweight. They ain't gonna find each other. There's no welterweight. There's no weight in between. You know what I mean? Claressa can't go no further than middleweight. That's why she's at middle, super middle, light middle. She's like a middleweight, right? So light middle is as far as she goes. You know what I mean? She can't go no further than that. She's 27 years of age. Thingy's older, but she's slower. She definitely have more power, but like I said, power after a while, you just get tired after. When you start missing, it saps you, man. And she just got more skills. We're gonna see. You know what I mean? I don't know if I talk already. I've talked so much. I've built the fight up. If you guys make sure you're buying tickets to go check out the fight. If you're in London, whatever, subscribe, whatever. So I'm gonna cover. I think the media workout is gonna be what day is today? The media workout is going to be tomorrow, and the press conference is going to be on Thursday, and then Friday is going to be the weigh-in, and then we're good. The fight's going to be Saturday. So I'm going to cover all the coverage. So this was the amateur fight, like a preview fight of what you might expect, and it's going to be good. It's going to be a very good, high anticipated 50-50, hands on your heart, watching with your heart out your throat, heart in your throat, watching this fight here. And I anticipate a great fight. You know what I mean? I really do. That's it, man. That's what I got to say. If Claressa wins, yeah, she's everything she claims. I think she's everything she claims already. I think there's nothing else for her to achieve after she beat the girl, beat her in the amateurs, and really she didn't have to. You know, the funny thing is Savannah's not saying Savannah lost 7 times in the amateurs, but no one cares about that. But for Claressa, for people to downplay, it's like, oh, but you've lost once. You know, that's what they want to do. I remember they were doing that with Castillo. What's it, Castillo's son or something, try to downplay Mayweather or whatever. You know, my dad beat you or whatever. Like, how's that? Like, when I watched the fight, Mayweather won that fight. You know what I mean? It was close though, but Mayweather won the fight. So, in my opinion, yeah, it's like people want to downplay people, but then the Mayweather gave him a rematch. So, if you beat me, you should beat me again, right? If you think the fight is close, then we should fight again. So, that's what Claressa is doing. If you beat me, then beat me now. Like, that's what Claressa shows is doing. To me, the onus is always on the people of color right at this point to prove, when really and truly, like, Savannah, people just giving her the quote, she's the best, whatever, and like she hasn't achieved half the success as Claressa, you know what I mean? Because they want Savannah to win. That's what the fighting people want. They want her to win, you know what I mean? But she's just going along with the flow, with the status quo. But Claressa ain't getting that. She ain't getting that. She has to fight for every inch, man. Every inch, every style. Like, I bet. Shit, like, yo, bro, like she gonna come to fight this one out here, and she gonna be in a fight, boy. She's the thing is, yeah. When I looked at the amateur, she couldn't find range. I think her footwork should be better. Her head move's gonna be better. She might be surprised though. Savannah might surprise her early, but I think from round like 4, then it's just all Claressa. It's gonna be all Claressa down the stretch. I don't think Savannah can land, bro. She gonna find it hard to land her shots. She gonna be moving. You know, her range, she control range. You know, her jab is not really prevalent. She's just going to try and land up the left hook, and she'll be looking for uppercuts. I think, you know, for the shorter girl, uppercuts are the one you do. You know, I'll be surprised she comes at the gate and she just goes straight for Claressa. I think that'd be good for her, you know. But, you know, and just take it to her, you know, show that you don't play games. Savannah can't come out negative. If she wants to win, she needs to take it to Claressa Shields from the jump and let her know that she means business. And I think that's a good way to attack her, because Claressa's all confidence. You know, almost like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, where Tyson Fury changed his game plan, where he wasn't just boxing on the back foot. He just came straight through and just like, yo, I'm the bigger person, I'm the taller person. I'm gonna let you know that I come business. And you know what? If Claressa comes like that, it's gonna be a hard fight, Claressa, bro. Because you know she gonna, if she keeps imposing her will, bashing the body of Claressa Shields, Claressa's gonna be in trouble, bro. She gonna bring out the uppercuts, keep beating the body like a drum. Shit, Claressa gonna be in trouble. But you know, I anticipate Claressa's gonna meet her. You gonna meet her, and you know, so I anticipate, like I said, I anticipate a great fight. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Subscribe if you haven't. Thumbs up the video, share it around. And I'm out, man. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.